started cutting the ivy, and Roy finished it. He won't have it. He says it's all his work. He thinks it's all his work. It's not. But I'm grateful that he does it. This was a big pile of chips. Look at it now, how it's sunk. I'm very happy. And this was another big pile of chips. Look, it's almost gone down to ground level. These are my composters. And as you see, this broke. It's very weak, isn't it? Very weak. Crikey. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Anyway, so Roy has rescued this tree in the sense of all the brambles that were crawling up it and suffocating. Ivy and brambles, it just suffocates plants and bushes and trees all over the garden. You can see with that one there, he's cut it down to about 3 feet above floor level. And this should start to live again, and that one is starting to live again. Let's just go and have a look. Well, I'm not going to walk through because I'll get wet, but you can see, can you see that? He's cut it, killing the tree. Look up there, all of the brown stuff is the ivy, and of course now it's dying because it's no longer connected to the ground. It's not getting nourishment and fluid, and there are no native leaves, but they will start to come, and you know, it will be restored, the tree. This one is looking a bit better than it did in the spring. And this is my wild garden, and I don't see many of my originally planted flowers. I have to be very careful here because there are rabbit holes, and you could easily break your ankle going around here. As you see, I've done one strip. Managed to get one strip before the battery packed up. I haven't done this here, but I use that to delineate. Yeah, so you can see a huge amount of work to do. What I'm trying to do now is I'm gradually rescuing my plants because they've been overgrown with, well, brambles, weeds, wildflowers, some nice wildflowers, but they're suffering. So, for example, this, I don't know if you can see it, but it was completely hidden. It's fuchsia, and now it should do very well, and the insects are on it. Oh, there's another big, can you see it? Oh, he's furiously collecting, whatchamacallit, isn't he? Yes, he's very happy. Oh dear. So I've done this one, my fuchsia. Then I think this is a peony. Yes, I'm cutting all around it. And I'm not spending too much time on each one. What I'm doing is getting rid of the worst. Oh, look, a butterfly. Look. Can you see? Oh, he's flown off. I've got another bee. Oh, I've got plenty of wildlife. This is exactly what I need. Although that wasn't, I mean, these are, I don't know what they are. I'll have a look in a minute. They're certainly attracting the insects as soon as there's a little bit of sun comes out. Certainly attracting the insects. Where is it? Yeah, there's another bee over there. And my butterfly flying around. They'll pollinate. That's very good for the garden. I don't even know what this is. I didn't plant it. It may be there deliberately because it's all in one spot. I don't know whether you can see, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Plenty of bees, plenty of smaller insects. Better not cut this down, actually. This is really attracting them. Of course, the sun and all of the rain that we've had. I'm getting quite good at scrambled egg now, creaming everything. So this has got, what did I put in? Double cream, sour cream. I've got 3 sorts of cream now. I can't remember what I put in which. But anyway, I made a salad. I put sour cream in because I thought it was smeartanker, but it's not. It's a lot thicker than smeartanker. This, I think, was double cream. Let me just go and check in the fridge. And it looks quite nice. I've got it on my bread that I made. Oh, sour cream. No, that was the... Sorry. What was this? Creme fraiche. And of course we still don't know what creme fraiche actually is, do we? And here is another one which I've sort of rescued. It's a rose. But as you see, actually, because I put a lot of compost down, there isn't that much around it in the way of weeds. Over here's the mint. Well, they must have planted that. I've been told that's sage. I'm not quite sure. If it is, they planted that. So, yeah, starting to get interesting. And surprisingly, the sun is still out. It's supposed to rain at 2 o'clock, so I don't know. I might have another go when the batteries fill up. I might have another go at the lawn, I think. I don't know, they're still not eating the seeds. They used to be crazy about those seeds. I found with fat balls as well, sometimes you get them and the birds don't accept them. They won't eat them. So I wonder whether this is a set of seeds. I don't know, there's something wrong with them and the birds know it, but up till now they're ignoring the seeds. I mean, some that are on the ground there, the other birds are picking up and eating. Not much though, not as much as I would normally expect. Crows certainly have been eating them, but I'm having to wait for the battery anyway. I think I've got to grips with the most urgent things. Well, it was forecasting rain and sun. All I've seen so far is sun. There are some big black clouds out there, I can see that. It's 3:45. The guy's supposed to come between 3 and 4. But I don't think you can time these things so precisely. £90 I'm paying, 400 quid, 400 dirhams, 450 dirhams. I don't know, does that sound expensive to you? I mean, it's 2 guys in a van, more than an hour of their time, so, you know, £40 each, knock off something for investment in van and stuff like that, and getting to work, getting back, I suppose, you know, high cost country like England, it is going to be the case, isn't it? It's going to be that price. I mean, you don't have the dirt cheap labour that you have in the Emirates. You just don't have it here. I don't think it's even allowed. There is a minimum wage. The minimum wage is something like £10. £10. Actually, in dirhams, that doesn't sound very much, does it? 50 dirhams. Oh, an hour. 50 dirhams an hour? I don't know. What do you think? Is that a good wage? I mean, I've got a pretty big living room, but this isn't the sofa. This is the side bit, and it's supposed to be attached to the other thing. Well, you can imagine. I mean, it's the width of the narrow part of my room. So this is the main sofa. It's bloody massive, isn't it? I don't know. I can't tell. I think it's leather. And I think it probably cost 2,000. I don't know, it would almost be worthwhile turning this way so it goes across, right? And then bring the other part and have the other part there. I would think maybe. Rounds off the room, doesn't it? Makes the room look square. But I don't really need 2 sofas here. But I mean, this thing, I bought it in 2006. You know, it was cheap then, and you sit on it. After you sat on it for a while, you think, oh dear, I'm falling through. It's not very nice. But, yeah, what do you think? You see what I mean? So take this and turn it round Yeah, so that it fits here, which I think it will do. Maybe move the speaker back a bit, and then bring this up to here. Sorry, up to here, so that it's like that again, where the radiator is. It blocks off the French windows a little bit, but it's such a low sofa, isn't it? Such a low sofa. Maybe that would be okay. On the birdhouse, now that the he's gone. Now that the fat balls disappeared, they're suddenly interested in the seed. Good. So the sun is a very pleasant evening sun. So we've come out to a pub after working our butts off in the garden, both of us. So we're going to sit in the sun and drink and eat, and see what the Russian chef produces. Cheers. Raise your glass and say cheers, Roy. Cheers, Roy. The meal's just arrived, and Roy is looking not too pleased, but it looks okay to me. Spaghetti bolognese with a bit of parmesan on top, and I've got my lamb chops, marinated and char grilled. So let's taste it.
And that's where we are.
This is called Morris dancing. Very old, very traditional, and very typically English. When I say English, as far as I know, you don't get this in Scotland or Wales, do you?
There's many out there actually. I need some bringing in from. Oh, if they've got some there, but I need some bringing in from the inside.
Alright, let me just clear out for it.
Yeah, I'm a bit wet on the floor as well. I've had a spillage. I don't even ring a second. It's a